Some of these tips I'm going to give you are going to be probably the same tips that you see in every other video, but you get to hear them differently, and maybe this time they will stick, you know, because y'all still running out here looking a mess. No edges, glue up on your forehead, and you don't care about your hair, sis. Sorry, but you don't care about your hair. I don't care about your hair. I care. I care about your hair. That's why I'm here. Okay? Tips 101, okay? Don't get your braids so freaking tight, okay? I'm gonna put the tips up here. Tip number 2. Keep a spray bottle on hand to moisturize your hair. Water is the number one moisture, not oil, water. So make sure you're lightly spraying your scalp, putting some moisture back in your hair. Tip number 3, them edges. Sis, when you go to bed, make sure your bonnet is down here, okay? Down here, it needs to cover. If y'all watch my edges video, y'all know I'm gonna link that. I ain't got nothing else to say. Y'all out here not caring. I see y'all with the lace fronts and the wigs and everything else that's not protecting your edges. I see them leaving, okay? I'm waving at them as they go, okay? We're not gonna do that. We gonna protect our edges, and sometimes I even slack on that. But I make sure that once a week or twice a week, I'm putting some oil on the edges. And if I wake up in the middle of the night and my bonnet has slid back, I'm in a panic. So I slide it on back forward, okay? We're not perfect, but we're trying. Tip 4, oil your scalp 2 to 3 times a week. And when I say oil your scalp, I mean massage your scalp. Like, make sure you rub it in. You'll feel your scalp start to tingling or start to feel itchy as you're rubbing in. That means that you're opening up your cuticles. You need to make sure you are oiling your scalp. And when you oil your scalp, spray bottle comes first, okay? So lightly spray your scalp. Don't drench it. Just lightly spray and then oil your scalp so the moisture can lock in, okay? Oil is a sealant. Okay, not a moisturizer. Don't be trying to just water that scalp first, then put some oil on there. Do that about 2 to 3 times a week. Tip 5, keep your scalp as clean as possible. And I did not do this, like I said, as much as I should. I didn't put no shampoo, I didn't put no conditioner, I didn't take a wet towel and wipe my scalp or use apple cider vinegar or anything. You can use anything you like, but just make sure your scalp stays clean, because with the gel that they did use to form the braids, that starts to mat in your hair and it starts to cake, and then you have product buildup and your scalp is all irritated and blah, 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 blah. Okay, multiple things could happen. So just make sure that you are cleansing your scalp properly. Number 6, don't style your braids so tightly that it's pulling on your edges. And I'm talking about your whole border, like all around here, these little crinklies here, all around anything. It shouldn't be that tight to where your styles hurt, okay? So as you are styling your braids and different things, just make sure that your styles aren't too tight. Then lastly, okay, now this depends on your hair type or what you actually do with your hair, because I know people who just wear braids, and that's fine. You know your hair, you know that that's your style and that's what you always gonna wear. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the people who actually just use this as a protective styling, that love their natural hair. Don't leave your braids in for more than 2 months. You will thank me later, okay? Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't leave them in for more than 2 months. I've seen videos, people be like, 6-month update.
2 months. I mean, some people can't even do 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I can't even do two weeks without feeling like, "Ugh, I know this is gonna be a mess. I know this is gonna be a mess." So, I would just say, listen to your hair. Your hair will let you know when your edges start pulling and it's got so much new growth. It's time. Like, stop hanging on. Let it go. We don't know how to let go. But here at Faith Over Fear, we gonna learn today. Yeah, because that's how you're gonna keep progressing in life. I know life is hard, but if you have faith over fear, you know that God has a better plan for you. And this ain't it. So keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. Y'all have a good week. Again, my name is Rachel, and we gonna faith over fear it.